There is a spot in Germany where the clocks are even more on time than anywhere else. Swabia. And the people living there are said to be accurate, thrifty, and never satisfied. And to be honest, there is something to that. Being good is just not good enough for us. To understand our definition of quality, you need to take a very close look at how we work. Take the iron core, for example. Ultra-thin electrical sheets are stacked one on top of the other. Right here, at the very beginning, precision already drives the process. Finest raw materials and most exact cuts guarantee for the transformer to operate with the lowest noise and the highest efficiency. That is why we process the materials ourselves. Only the best technology available is good enough for us. The same applies to the painting equipment. It has to be eco-friendly and economical, of course, because efficiency is as important to us as quality. And as a GEAFOL is supposed to last for decades, every single core is carefully varnished in order to prevent corrosion. Accurate measurement is one of our hobbies. The core is only approved for assembly of the winding if the thickness of its layers is correct down to the last micrometer. And thanks to a sophisticated logistics system, each core is assigned the correct place in the production line along with the required assembly materials. This avoids assembly errors from the outset. The iron core is enclosed by a low-voltage coil. This so-called low-voltage winding also helps reduce the noise level. As well as optimizing details like these, our engineers also develop custom solutions that can go directly into production thanks to our networked systems. The low-voltage winding is made of wide aluminum or copper strip. Due to this construction, the coil remains mechanically stable, even under great stress. A fiber-reinforced foil called pre-peg serves as a means of insulation. Spacers provide ventilation channels for better cooling. Consistently and highly precise, an automatic welder connects the coil with the low-voltage connections weld by weld. Thus, a light and highly robust coil is produced which can withstand mechanical stress just as well as it can withstand extreme cold or heat. The coil with the higher voltage and lower current is called the high voltage winding. It is formed of several parallel single foil type copper or aluminum coils. Separated by two layers of highly temperature-resistant plastic foil, the metal strip is wound with precisely regulated tension. The work environment is user-friendly, clean, and safe to guarantee consistently high-quality manufacture. This is also ensured by an automated system to check the tightening torques of the screw connections. For each coil type, it specifies the screw sequence and automatically adjusts the required torque. These data are stored in the internal test report for each individual coil. The real secret of the GEAFOL technology lies in how it is made. Together with a cast resin, the coils are cast into a solid block in a vacuum furnace. Because aluminum and cast resin expand at a similar rate when exposed to heat, the mechanical stress remains minimal, even when exposed to extreme changes in temperature. Avoiding air pockets when casting the coils is essential. There are more details to be respected, of course. For example, well, maybe we should keep that a secret. After all, we invented the process in 1965 and have been improving it constantly ever since. That is why Siemens GEAFOL Transformers are known for their being free from partial discharges and also for their stable fire resistance and long service life. We also manufacture the lion's share of the end leads, high and low voltage terminals, and mechanical parts ourselves by using a very efficient method. A laser cuts profiles and holes from the metal, enabling a very wide range of shapes to be cut quickly and extremely precisely without changing tools, saving time and money. Speaking of money, wasting it is considered a sin in Swabia. Nothing is left over. Everything is subject to recycling. For us, environmental protection goes without saying. Our internal environmental policy by far exceeds legal regulations and standards. For example, each GEAFOL is made from approximately 95% recyclable materials and can therefore be almost completely returned to the production process. Time is another commodity we do not waste. This is ensured by our lean management approach. For example, all parts are delivered to the assembly station just in time. No searching, no waiting. This not only simplifies and accelerates processes, it also improves quality. It means we work more flexibly and, above all, much more efficiently. The time we save using this system, we spend talking. Yes, you heard right. Even though Swabians are known for not being very talkative, we talk to each other every day. All departments, all hierarchies are involved. That way we can respond swiftly and competently to changes and immediately put improvements into practice without unnecessary delays. For example, by introducing new machinery for accurate assembly of modules, or to improve workplace ergonomics. A conveyor belt system enables fast and efficient production, and also gives us the freedom to be flexible and to respond to individual requirements, with a standardized high level of quality for each individual product. Of course, quality management is not the only thing tested for ISO standards. Environment, work safety, and health protection are all certified to strict international levels. Rigorous standards are also applied to the individual components of our products. All insulating materials, whether self-produced or supplied, are regularly inspected in our laboratory. We conduct nearly all type testing in our very own test bay, whether for lightning impulse tests or measuring noise and heating levels. Every single transformer is tested with up to twice the rated voltage to verify it is free from partial discharges. And just about every time, all readings show the green light. Yet, our engineers are always coming up with new tests. Temperature shocks in our climate testing chamber from -25 or even -40 up to +140 degrees Celsius. A voltage test in heavily salty air. Or a tropical test at 50 degrees Celsius and air humidity of 90%. You probably think that people who invent tests like these have alarmingly sadistic tendencies. That could be true, but others aren't any better. Independent testing institutes have a great range of torture equipment. Vibrating tables, fire and short circuit tests, and so forth, and so on. But in the end, they always come to the same conclusion. The GEAFOL keeps its promises. The Siemens transformer plant in Kirchheim is considered to be a pace-setter and global product lead center in cast resin technology. But even if we Swabians don't like to admit it, our colleagues in Mexico, China, India, Hungary, and Brazil have just as high quality standards as we do. Together, we develop solutions to meet global challenges in energy supply. For example, with the Transformer digitalization concept, which turns a transformer into an information interface that collects measured values and operating parameters in real time and transmits them to the cloud for further processing. Numerous patents are proof of the innovative spirit of our engineers, like the GEAFOL Neo, for example, our particularly economical standard version of up to approximately 4 MVA. Or our custom versions and extremely powerful models with GEAFOL transformers capable of up to 50 MVA, manufactured in compliance with international and national regulations and standards. Siemens is one of the global market leaders. We supply the right housing for your GEAFOL transformer in a variety of protection classes. Internally developed standard housings in our Siemens visual design and individually configured custom housings, for example with air-water heat exchangers, especially for use on ships, round out the portfolio. But our promise doesn't end upon delivery. On request, we offer comprehensive assistance to our customers. Whether that means programming control systems or taking measurements on site, the Siemens service team provides fast and straightforward assistance. Once installed, the GEAFOL is almost maintenance-free. And this is one of the many reasons why the 150,000th GEAFOL has recently been delivered. This is being used in Australia, in Sydney's largest ever public transport project. If it's a matter of security, environmental protection, and low maintenance costs, GEAFOL by Siemens is the optimal solution. Yes, maybe we Swabians are sometimes found to be a little too exact. But that's the reason why our products are, well, how should we put it?